Hello my dear students, this is the second lecture or the second video on the topic of electricity for class 10th. So in the first video we had studied and got the knowledge of all about electric current. Here we will be dealing with the next topic, which is electric potential and potential difference. For electric current you can find the link in the description box and you can refer to that video also for a knowledge of that. Now we will begin with what is electric potential and potential difference. Before beginning with this, I will take a very simple example with you. We know that water flows from one point to another. But in this there is one condition, that water will only flow when there is a difference in the level. If the two containers having water are at the same level, then the water does not flow. For example, let me see here. This is two beakers connected to each other through a pipe, and there is water in both at the same level. And they are also at the same level. So is the water going to move from one to the other? No, there will be no flow of water because there is no difference in the level of the two. But if we have one beaker like this and the other one placed slightly below it like this, then though it has water at the same height, but water will begin to flow into this because there is a difference in the level. Similarly, we also know that wind also flows when there is a difference in the pressure of the wind. You have studied in your SST also, wind moves from high pressure to low pressure. Unless the pressure of the wind is different, then otherwise wind will not flow. So at the same pressure, wind does not flow. At the same pressure of water, water does not flow. Similarly, what we did in the previous video, that electricity is the flow of charges. Then how are the charges going to flow? For the flow of charges also, there has to be a difference in the electric pressure. Like water pressure, like air pressure. Similarly, there also has to be a difference in the electric pressure for electric current to flow. And that electric pressure is referred to as potential, and the difference between the two is referred to as potential difference. So there has to be a potential difference for the electric current to flow. Now let's move on after these examples to the electric potential. First of all, what is electric potential? We know that electricity is the flow of charges. So the availability of the charges will be the potential. Electric potential basically is electric potential energy of the electric field. In a given field, how much electric potential energy is possessed, how many charges are possessed, gives you the electric potential. And when these charges will flow from one point to the other, that will give you the potential difference as to how many charges are flowing between the two ends of the circuit. So to define or to sum up all this is what you have to memorize for the difference of electric potential and potential difference. Electric potential is the work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. Okay. And potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit is the work done in moving a unit charge from one point to another. Suppose we have a circuit and this is the battery. So the electric charges have to flow from one point to the other, and the work done by this will give you the potential difference. More the potential difference, more the electric current, lesser the potential difference, lesser is the electric current. So this is about electric potential and potential difference. Now we will define potential difference with the help of a formula also. It is saying potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit is the work done in moving a unit positive charge. So the symbol used for electric potential is V. This is the potential difference. Symbol is V. Then it is saying it is the work done. Symbol for work done we take as W. And work done in moving a unit charge. Symbol of charge we have done in the previous video also. It is Q. So potential difference is defined as the work done per unit charge. Alright. This is the formula of potential difference. Symbol V. The unit of work done you have done last year also is Joule. Symbol is J. The unit of charge is Coulomb. Symbol is C. So the SI unit of potential difference, that is V, becomes Joule per Coulomb. This is the SI unit, Joule per Coulomb. This was shortened and this was written as Joule per Coulomb, also taken as volt. This symbol, this unit for potential difference, this is also the unit for potential difference, this is also the unit for potential difference, and both mean the same. This unit volt was given in the honor of the Italian physicist Alessandro Volta, who derived this formula for potential difference. So we can say that volt is equal to Joule per Coulomb. Now we have to define 1 volt. Define 1 volt. To define 1 volt, we will simply add 1, 1 and 1 to this formula, and from here we can give the definition of 1 volt, that 1 volt is the potential difference when 1 joule of work is done to move 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another, and this will be the representation of this definition. So you should remember this also, and this also, 1 joule of work is done to move 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another. E is left. Okay. So from one point to another. Then we will be solving some simple numericals based on this formula. So let me take one example, one numerical for you using the formula V is equal to W upon Q. Again, there are 3 physical quantities in this, and out of these 3 physical quantities, one will be given to you and the others you will have to find. Okay. So here we have the formula V is equal to W upon Q, and let's take find the potential difference. Find V if work done is equal to, say, 45 joules to move a charge of 9 coulomb. Very simple it is. V is equal to W upon Q. Whenever you attempt any numerical, children, don't forget to mention the formula. Never do it directly, because quoting or writing the formula always carries marks. If you don't write the formula, you lose the marks. So we get V is equal to 45 upon 9 is equal to 5, and the unit written will be volts. So 5 volt is the answer of this, or we can also write 5 joule per coulomb, but we generally use volts. Is it clear? We'll take one more question, okay? Let us take find the work done. Here we have to find the work done for moving a charge of 2.4 coulomb through a potential difference of 10 volt. So we have here, we have to find the work done. Then we have V and we have C. V is given to us 10 volt and the charge is 2.4 coulomb. Same formula we will use. V is equal to W upon Q. Now my unknown quantity over here is W, so I take Q this side as we do in maths, cross multiplication, and we get the formula W is equal to V into Q. I have V, I have Q, so I can solve this numerical. W is equal to V into Q, which gives me 24. And now whatever we are finding, according to that we write the unit. We are finding the work done. So the unit here will be joules and the answer becomes 24 joules. This is how we simply solve the numericals. Next, before the end of the video, I will be giving you two numericals to solve. You can solve them and always pass the solution in the comment section. I will view and let you know what it is, whether you are doing it right, and I hope you will get it right. So next, before ending the video, we have to also take up the symbols used when we do electric circuits. When we are drawing electric circuits, we use symbolic forms. So here I am going to tell you the symbols used for electric circuit to draw a electric diagram. Some of you know, or some of them you have done in your previous classes. So beginning with that first, you all know the symbol of bulb. The symbol of bulb is like this. This line which I am drawing actually means the wire. Then the bulb is an inverted W sort of a thing, and then the wire. So this represents the bulb. Then wires are represented by simple line. If two wires are joined to each other, to represent jointed wires, we have like one wire, the joint is represented by a thick dot, and the other wire, this represents joint in the wire. Then we have wires without joint. Wires without joint, or when the wires are crossing each other, that is shown by one wire and the second wire is simply crossing. It is not connected to this wire. So when the two wires are joined to each other, it is shown by a dot, and when one wire is simply passing over the other one, not connected, that is shown by this symbol. Then we have the symbol of a cell, and we'll take up the symbol of the battery. Symbol of a cell is represented by a longer line and a shorter line connected to the wires. The longer line represents the positive terminal of the cell and the shorter line represents the negative terminal of the cell. What is a battery? A battery is a collection of cells. When we use more than one cell, it is called a battery. Like we have the inverter batteries, it has got different cells connected to each other. So similarly, in a battery also, we show end-to-end connection. This is very important. Many children do this wrong. So see very carefully. This is one cell. Okay. To this will be connected another cell, and current will only flow when the positive terminal is connected to the negative terminal. So the short line will be followed by a long line, then a short line. This is one cell. This is the connection. This is the other cell. Then again the connection. Next cell. Again the connection. Next cell. So how many cells have I drawn in this? One long and one short line will represent one cell. So in all there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 cells in this battery. We write plus at one end, minus at the other. So be very careful of how to connect this, because I have seen children doing all sorts of things, joining every line, leaving every line. So all sorts of mixtures of work come here. So be very careful with this particular symbol. Then next symbol is the switch. Switch is used to on and off the circuit or to make and break the circuit. So these are wires, represents a open switch. When we say open switch, it means the key is not there and no current will flow. This is slightly different from what common language we use. We say button khol de, open the switch, and open the switch means light will come. But in case of the proper scientific term, an open switch means circuit is open, means circuit is not complete and electricity will not flow. So this type of switch, no electricity flows. And a closed switch, so we can say this is an open switch, and a closed switch is when we have the key inside it. When we have a closed switch, electricity is going to flow. After this, we have 3-4 more symbols which are new words for you. So I will just let you know the symbols, and everything will be explained to you as we proceed with our videos of this chapter. So the leftover symbols will complete. We have resistance, and this is represented by a zigzag line, and this is of course the wires connecting it. Resistance has a fixed value, and we also have variable resistance. Variable resistance has two different type of symbols by which they can be represented. The first one, first showing the resistance, and then to show variable resistance we drop a arrow on this. Okay. Another way of representing it is first drawing the resistance and then we pass the arrow through it. Both of them represent variable resistance. Then we have an ammeter and a voltmeter. We have already done current and potential difference V. So an ammeter is used to measure the current, and voltmeter is a device used to measure the voltmeter. Details we'll be studying in the next videos. The representation of ammeter is a circle with A lines and a plus and a minus sign. Similarly, representation of voltmeter is a circle with V written in the center and a plus and a minus sign. So these are all the symbols which we will be using. So once you see a circuit, any symbol in that, you should be able to identify these circuits. I hope you liked the video. Keep studying. Do share and subscribe the video to all your friends across India and outside also, so that they are benefited from it. Keep safe, keep happy. Thank you.